Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the devs, speaking on the TaleWorlds team in general, and also some recent decisions made in terms of Bannerlord and criticism received for those changes. So all these posts are made on the official TaleWorlds forum, and I'm going to link the beginning of the conversation down below. So here we go. I'm going to pretty much go with, I'm going to tell you what someone said and how the devs responded pretty much. And I'm also going to show it on the screen for each conversation that they do have. Okay, so let's start it off. So first, someone on the forum stated that the devs completely nerfed the troop XP perks, such as raise the meeks and combat tips. So if we go into our screen right now, so they are both leadership perks that you get at level 25, and I explained it in my hotfix video, but pretty much what it is you can either get 1 XP bonus for each troop in your party per day with combat tips, or with raise the meeks you can get plus 2 XP bonus for each troop per day for tier 1, 2, and 3 troops. So this was previously broken, and they did recently fix it. So here's how the devs responded. So the devs responded and explained that it was not a nerf, but a fix to a broken perk, and also that perks in general should not have a huge effect in the game since there is hundreds of perks to be had. Also, the devs say that more perks that have to do with like troop XP gain will be added in the future. So these will not be the only 2 that we have currently. I do agree with the devs' overall statement. I think perks should help people, should help the player, right? But not in an overpowered, game-changing way. As the devs explained in this scenario, 85% of XP from troops should be gained in battles and sieges and stuff of that sort, and 15% should be positive XP gain. So I do agree with that statement in general. Next, we have someone else on the forum stated that the devs are essentially focusing on the wrong parts of the game and that the changing of XP gain was not needed. The main focus should be the war problem and the truce issues. A dev responded and stated that he was against the removal of the original 25-day truce period that we had before all the war problems started to arise. But Bannerlord, as he stated, has a team of 80 people working on it, and they are spread out to focus on different aspects of the game. There is not just one person that makes all the final decisions on every aspect of the game, so problems will be fixed in time. Mistakes will happen, but they will be fixed. Also, the devs defended the change in XP gain and went in depth on why it was a bug and is not working as it is supposed to. Also, if people want overpowered perks, the devs stated that they can use mods or cheats or whatever they would like, but the devs are not going to put game-breaking perks into the game, right? They want to have a stable game. And again, I do agree with the devs here, and I really like that they stand their ground and not just throw the fake apologies to calm the situation down. You know, we're sorry about this, but please bear with us, whatever. I'm happy they didn't go with that approach and they just stated the facts. The game has a lot of people working on it, and changes get made and pushed out into the beta for beta testing, obviously, and to see its results on gameplay. Each change is not going to be the best, you know, and the fact that players are frustrated and impatient, and to be honest, a little bit lazy to revert to a stable live patch is not the devs' fault. You know, they're here to put out changes, see how they work, then put out more changes. That's the whole point of beta testing. It's the whole point of this game not being officially released yet. Also, changes to the broken and overpowered bugs and exploits should not be frowned upon. They want a stable game and a fair one. And one big question I gotta ask is, how can you complain about a broken war system in the game, but then also want to keep a broken perk system? You're on both sides, and it doesn't make too much sense, really, you know? So I do really appreciate the devs standing their ground here and explaining their point, and I do agree with it. Now, third, we have someone else commented in regards to troop leveling and said that there should be a system like in Warband that you can build up certain skills, like the trainer skill in Warband, where your troops are upgraded faster the higher the skill is. The dev stated an idea to make the leadership perk give you 0.05 experience to each troop in your party per player's leadership level, right? So if you have 100 leadership, all troops under you get 5 XP per day. This idea was unfortunately rejected as of now, but a lot of devs are in favor of it. So for this one, unfortunately, I have to disagree with the decision of rejecting this idea. It makes perfect sense, but at the same time, I understand why, because it could cause a lot more problems in the current state of the game, right? So it will not only give the player the troop XP gain, but also the lords in the game. And like I said, with the current state of the lords respawn rates and how fast they can bring another army literally out of thin air, in my opinion, this will make it impossible for players to make any progress when it comes to wartime and taking territory, because guess what? You'll gain troops faster, but so are the enemy lords. So they got to have a balance there, you know, before they can implement a leadership perk that does this. So I kind of agree and disagree. I'm kind of on the fence on it, right? Now we have our fourth and last thing. We have someone agreeing with the devs when it comes to the troop leveling bug that was fixed in the newest hotfix, the one that we're just plainly talking about, the 2 fixes to combat tips and raise the meek, the leadership ones that give you XP, right? So he agreed with this, and he also said the AI lords level way slower than the player as the current states. So the devs again state that their reason to fix the broken perk system was to make other aspects of the game a viable option when it comes to leveling troops. As the devs state, why would you go do quests, get relationship with nobles, and things of that nature if there's a broken perk at level 25 of leadership that gives you ultra leveling to all of your troops? Why do anything else? Why get, you know what I mean? Stuff of that nature. Also, they said they have lowered the amount of passive XP AI lords will get because they can also get the same leadership perks as the player. Since they recently changed the player's passive XP by fixing this bug, they also realized that they need to change the AI lords passive XP so the AI lords don't get ahead all of a sudden. I do agree with the points being made here. Good changes all around, and it makes everything more balanced as it should be. So those are pretty much all these statements that were made. And I want to say that I do appreciate the devs for being vocal and also standing up for their work. In my opinion, just keep it the good work. Don't mind the impatient people. There's always going to be those people. Just work on the game and keep us up to date. You know, that's pretty much all I want. And lastly, for anybody that is frustrated and that wants to play in a stable environment, please play on a stable live patch of the game. I have a playthrough right now that I'm currently playing on 1.3 still, and I'm having a great time, you know. And people also who have mods and they don't, you know, every new hotfix changes those mods. You can download an older version of that mod and play on a stable live patch, you know. You don't always have to stay up to date if you don't want the problems and all the instability. If you want stability, play on a stable patch. I have a link down below that tells you how to revert to a stable patch, so go check out that below if you are interested in that. Also, I did just check the forum post, and as I was recording this, they have posted one more extra update and also telling you when the next patch will be. So here it is pretty much. So someone commented on the economy being completely broken and the prices being all out of whack and pretty much making it impossible to make money unless you just go out and raid and take a lot of fights, right? So the developers have responded and said that they know about this bug and it is causing a lot of prices to stay up and not drop in certain areas, so pretty much trading is irrelevant. They said they are working on a fix and that this will be fixed in the next patch, and they have stated that the next patch will be tomorrow. So right now it is June 11th and it looks like the next patch will be June 12th. So very excited to see what they do put in that next patch. I will cover it like I do cover all the other hot fixes in the game. And yeah, I am looking forward to what changes. And that'll be it pretty much for the video. Hopefully it was informative. Ask me any questions below. And also, I do have a Discord community. It is growing. The link will be down in the description for it, and yeah, you guys can come, say hi, talk about Bannerlord, whatever you guys would like. You know, everybody is welcome. So like always, stay safe.